Hello, peeps. And, ignore this shit. It's this fucking thing my phone's on. But, I wasn't sure, like, how I wanted to do this art video. So I guess I'll do, like, a better art video in the future. So for right now, what I'll do is I'll show you guys my two most recent sketchbooks that I'm working on right now. And then I'll show you my two last sketchbooks. And then, honestly, you're gonna have to wait for a video showing not all of my art, but maybe I'll do arts throughout the decades. Decades? I don't know if it's been that fucking long. Holy shit, that's a long ass time. Let me shut the fuck up. So right now, let's go through this one right here, right? I bought this one. This is probably the day I bought it, right? It's probably the day I bought it. I actually thought that this was the first page, which is why, yeah, like bullshit, bro. This was just a little practice. Alright, now we're getting into the juicy stuff. This is, I bought these markers. Really cool. You're going to see this palette a lot. This yellow, this purple, this orange. You're going to see this a lot. The red, probably not. It's just this marker right here. Yeah, I made that. Literally right after I did that, probably did this too. Right here. No, I didn't. This was actually in the AM. So no. I like to draw a lot of human body. You'll see a lot in my other works too. I work a lot on anatomy and shit like that. It's really cool. It's really cool. I love mushrooms. All that different. I don't really know what to fucking say, but you know, one thing I can say is I do work pretty fast. Here's another example of body. I don't know if you can see the. You'll see it on a different page, but I work a lot with shapes and stuff like that. It's a really good page right here. I like this. I didn't get to finish it though, so I didn't get to finish it. I never get to finish. There's a little sketch of a person. I don't know if you can barely see this dude's face. That's his face. Just a guy. Just a guy. Here's like some, I don't know. I forgot what this looks like. It's from Pulp Fiction. It looks like a still from Pulp Fiction. That's what I'm guessing, but I don't know. Probably. But this is a cool looking owl right here. I have these pens. These are gray pens, so they are not, this is not pencil, okay? It's not pencil. It's a gray pen. You can barely see that, but it's gray. Dang, you could barely see this paper. You really can. Bazinga. Holy shit. Look at that. Let there be light. Zoom in just a little bit. Yep, see, look at the... Fuck, man, shot! Look at the owl. Wow. Pretty cool owl, right? Now... here's some... These are like some little doodles I do. Like, this is... I like this. I still like all this. Just little random shibby-shabs and shapes or whatever. This is probably one of my favorite ones in here, actually. The lion... I fucking love the lion. This is one of my best works right here in this book. It just looks so cool, you know. And this dude's head's popping off. It's fucking crazy. You will die. You can totally tell that is the that's the gray marker. It's the black, not gray marker, black pen. That's actually this pen right here. I have a lot of other pens, but they're all over the place. I always lose my stuff. Welcome to Raccoon City. I love raccoons, as you guys know. My name is Tinicky Man. So, you know, welcome to Raccoon City. You know, Resident Evil, if you know. And, you know, that's just some lady. I was drawing some, I don't know, I just drew a person. I like to draw a lot of people. This is some... I was just listening to a pretty trippy song. I don't know, I like listening to pretty trippy songs and drawing stuff. See, she got a few eyeballs. It's a little weird. I might do something with this. It's a cool looking thing. Nice, nice. I could probably have an idea out of this. I wish I can have like another good example on how I use shapes for the bodies. But you could probably see like a little square going on here. Honestly, if I was to take a pencil, you could kind of see like right here. And then right. Whoop, whoop. That's the back right there. I'm telling you guys, I'm putting you guys on, man. I'm putting you guys on, alright? You know, I'll erase that later, but you know, that's just anatomy stuff. I love mushrooms again. I don't know why. Like I just like, get weird ideas and I make stuff. This one's pretty cool though. I like this one. Mess with it. See what else is next. This one's pretty cool too. I think. Oh, look at that. I have I have a story I'm working on. I'd actually be drawing it today if I had I need a lot of supplies. I just need a few palettes, a few sketchbooks, a few supplies for different types of shit, and I'll be able to actually like make a story out of this. But look at that. Tell me that shit's not cool. It's cool. It's cool as fuck. You know. Here's another drawing. That one's pretty nice. I love women. I love drawing people. Women especially. Look at this. This pen only. I know it's a small page, but I went. It's pretty cool. There's another one. Oh, fuck. Oh, this was actually in the same. Yeah, see? I actually started on this page, which was the page that we just saw. And then this is the page that we ended on. Right here. I forgot to close that up right there. That's okay, though. There's the next page. Oh, shit. I freaking love when I draw faces. Really good. Really good. This is actually a person that I know, so... Let me, next page. Oh, yes. The raccoon giving the man something. It's pretty cool. I freaking love this one. This one's really good. It's just a little knick-knack stuff. I was like, what the heck am I doing? This one's really good. I really wanted to show you guys this one right here. Bam. That's some serious body art. Some of the best spots I love to draw has got to be the forearms, the shoulders, shoulder blades, and calves. I don't know why, but the calves are real satisfying to draw. They look satisfying. Right? Hands are not that hard to draw. I know it sounds crazy, but like once you really figure out how to draw hands, you could do some crazy shit like this. See that? Look at that. And see, because hands, one thing about it is that, you know, I used to think his fingers is like, first I used to do like the little line and circle bullshit. Then I did this. But then I learned a little thing that I like to call the French fry. French fries. Look at our fingers. They're like, oh dude, my fingers are fucking gross. Like, I'm sorry, dude. You know, I bite them. You know, I'm trying. I gotta take care of my fingernails, but you know, don't fucking roast me. But you know, one thing that you could do is simply, right? Let's make a box, and guess what? We make a French fry. Now this sounds crazy, right? Look, this finger is gonna be pointing up into the sky, right? Let's just say this is that's the pointer finger, yeah? That's the thumb or whatever. We'll make the thumb look like it's like in the background of the... Boom. Line up the fingernail. Give it a little depth. And then you could just start drawing the finger. Just round out this box right here. Because, like, yeah, our fingers are round. but they do have this like low-key, like this boxy shape to it, you know. And here you go, boom, you got a finger like pointing up into the sky like that. Because, you know, our fingers also like kind of curve a little bit when you do some dumb shit, you know. And that's just like the easiest way to draw, especially if you want to mess with perspective. One of the easiest shapes to throw in perspective is the cube. I mean, look at that, you know. That's basically what I just did right there. And I did it on another drawing that I'll actually show you guys later. This is okay. Here's a character from my comic book. I'm actually writing a superhero manga. It's really cool. Her name is Lovefool. Pretty cool abilities. Some dumb crazy stuff. I'm telling you. Look at that. Bam. Person's manga. Look at this. Look at those fingers. Look at these fingers. I tell you. Look, it's like a box. Bam, 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 bam. Like, man, I tell you, bro. I tell you. French fries. They're like little French fries. And then, you know, you just add just like little. Like, once you get to a certain point, literally, you wouldn't. Like, this entire page right here is like basically like straight. This is pen only, okay? So there's no guidelines here. All right, once you get to this certain point, you know, you just start to be able to visualize this shit. You'll be able to visualize. I'm so sorry. Look at this hand right here. Another why it's important that I say the box method for me is just so much better. It's just because the hands are just so boxy. Like the fingers, you know, the knuckles and stuff. Why the fuck does my hand look so fucking fat on camera? Jesus. I look like a fat fuck. Damn. Don't make fun of me. Yo. Look at me talking about boxes. My shit look fucking about round as shit. Whatever. But yeah, no, I'm telling you, it's here. Like, especially this part right here, these knuckles, that's not a fucking circle. You're not gonna be drawing circles for that. You're not gonna be doing this, doing that, like, ooh, you know, it looks like a finger. No, it doesn't. That doesn't look like a finger, does it? I'm joking here. Here's the next page right here. Here's the next page. Little. I tell you, it's the small stuff like this that I also like. It's very important. This is just someone getting their arm just whacked off. This is actually for a story that I'm making, so I'm not going to be saying anything more than, you know, it's getting cut off from the shoulder. Like right off the shoulder. Because, I don't know, I think if getting your arm chopped off on top of the shoulder, I think that'll be a little bit more brutal. So I'm like chopping it a little down, you know. If you've watched 1,000 movies, you probably know exactly where I'm chopping it off from. Oh, this next one's a bit freaky deaky, but I drew it, so there it is. This one's pretty nice. I literally have no explanation for this. I drew it. That's it. Here's the fun stuff. Start getting into shapes, right? I tell you, these shapes are very important, okay? Now, this is just me when I was just messing around. And then at some point, I was like, wait, we could do something with this. Bam. You can use shapes to make shit. I'm telling you. What is the shape of this? Exactly. What is the shape of this? Exactly. What is this? What is literally this? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling y'all. What are y'all doing? Oh, it's an eraser. Fuck up, man. You know exactly what it is. A rectangle. What is this? Exactly. What is this? Exactly. Fucking cylinders, circles, bullshit. All types of bullshit. I tell you. You gotta make shit for shit, right? Like this right here, this is the body, right? But that's like a shape. You know, the body's like a shape. See, the next page is gonna be a little bit better. Where is it? Okay, it's right here. So you see here, circles, right? Spheres, right? It's very important to learn this. Oh, it's a perfect. Oh, but I don't know how to draw a perfect circle. I don't know how to draw a perfect. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Shut up. Doing right now. A perfect circle right now. Watch. Look at this beautiful page right here. Look at this beautiful page right here. Look at that. Look at that awesome drawing right here. Now, the way to draw a perfect circle is very simple. Let's learn one right now. Now, because I've been drawing for like my entire life, I could probably just draw a perfect circle straight up. Or something like a perfect circle. That's not even fucking perfect. That's not even fucking perfect. That's not even fucking perfect. But if you want to get a perfect circle, which those are good enough, honestly, one thing you can do is simply just do this right here. Shh. So you draw the circle first, and then press down. Oh my god, look at that. Fucking did it. There's no way. There's just no way. That circle is definitely 10 times better than these circles right down here. And I definitely did that for his glasses, as you can see. They don't look like perfect circles, but they're just right fucking there, guys. They're just right fucking there. They're just right fucking there from being perfect circles. And that's what and actually with this one, on this one is actually not a perfect circle. Because as you can see, it's glasses, right? And he's facing this way. So this one is actually facing towards us. And this one is actually facing a little bit away. So if I was to draw like guidelines a little bit. See how that one's like a little bit straighter than that one? It's because stuff happens. Sorry, excuse me, I burped. Boxes, and poles. I was messing with boxes and shading, really trying to get depth down, and then I decided to draw a page of using squares to draw. Look, I literally made like this right here, obviously for this one right here, and then once you get to a certain point, once you like start throwing shapes around, you're gonna start learning like different muscle groups or whatever. You don't even gotta learn crazy shit. You can learn the structure, like just like how the armpit looks, how the armpit connects to, the breast or whatever. The biceps and the forearms and stuff like that. You don't really gotta know everything. I know a few stuff, but I don't know every little muscle that shows. Oh wait, sorry, you gotta know. I'd say it's perfect to know a lot of the muscles and a lot of the bones that show. I'm talking about the ones that don't show. The ones that don't show, the ones that really don't matter. Because, like cheekbones show, obviously, whatever. I mean, do we have a... No, we don't. We don't. I'm stupid as fuck. Let me not say that. Actually, no, we do have, like, a little bone right here. It's just, like, not right here for the nose. It's like, this is all not bone. Our nose is not bone. So, our chin, we have a chin bone. We got chin, we have a chin bone, right, guys? Right? Even the Adam apple show, there's a little bone hanging off right there. It's a floaty bone. And actually using that floaty bone is perfect for references. There's another drawing right here. Just me sitting by the lake. It's pretty boring. What's on this next page? Oh, okay. That's a drawing guy. I don't know. Okay, let's get that last drawing. This drawing right here. Oh, wow, look at that. Woman with pink hair and what I think is to be probably a broken arm, maybe, or broken hand. Somebody like in their knees. See, I freaking love this palette I got. All right, it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice palette. This might be the last one. No, it's not. We got a bunch more to go. Then look at this right here. Boom. That's pretty sick. Yo, I got no words for some of these. Some of these is just, I worked on it. That's it. Cherry bomb. Boom. Explosion. This is actually my first time locking in drawing feet, though. So, peep that. I'll learn, though, and I'll make some pretty nice feet. Sorry. Boom. That one's pretty nice. This next one's really good. I use this like acrylic marker so you could kind of feel it a bit. Boom, look at all this. Here is a drawing of someone I also know. Yeah, I drew them while they were playing a fun game on the computer. It's a game where you gotta put people on the bus. Fucking forgot the name. But, you know, you gotta do stuff. Spoiled that one. Here's what I did last night. Here's last night's stuff. So this is literally just basically I could say you could say it's a self portrait. That's definitely me in there. You know, because I have hairy legs, and I don't think I have big feet, but I got feet. You know, I got my hands right there. I'm just inside a box, and I'm thinking about all the shapes of things that are all things made of. Because if you draw, I'm telling you right now, you gotta know these shapes, and you gotta draw these shapes 1,000 times a day. I don't care how you feel. Oh, but shut up. Draw the shapes. Throw them in perspective. Draw them 1,000,000 times. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Because look, man, like this is all squares. This is all squares and cylinders right here. You can't see it. Because you don't know. I tell you, practice. Okay. Here's a pretty good one. And I'm not even the best too. I mean, I just showed you all this work. This is not even the best work. This is just me working. Okay? Just a drawing of me sitting at my desk. I don't know why I made that. I was literally sitting, and I just made that. It's the inside of the small room I work in, and that's me. I really don't think I have time for 2 other books. But let's move on to this one. This one's only smaller, so we don't have to worry about too much. Don't worry, guys. So here's a raccoon singing one of my favorite songs. You know, Don't Take the Night Away by Chris Rainbow. Damn, how does it even go? Fuck, I forgot how this song goes. Well, Don't Take the Night Away by Chris Rainbow. You know, as you can see, it's a pretty emotional song. As you can see, let's see. Don't take the night. I fucking forgot. I forgot how that song goes. Oh, don't take the night away. Just make the sunset longer. Don't take the night away. I don't wanna see tomorrow. Yep, that's the song. So next time you guys see me walking down the street, you could shoot me if you heard me singing that song. I'm sorry. Here's when I was walking out Wiregrass. This is a Wiregrass speed goal. If you've ever been to Wiregrass Mall over in Florida, it's kind of nice. It's kind of good. It's just depending who's there on the certain day. It is in the middle of Wesley Chapel, so you know you're gonna see a lot of people you just want to punch. But sometimes, bro. Sometimes you know you get people who are just a bit obnoxious. But you know, this is just me at Wiregrass. You know, that's a little thing from Harry Potter. Don't know what that is. Obviously, this is Barnes and Nobles. You know, you can recognize the bookshelves and the chandelier, and you know, just walking around mannequins and shit. You know, if you could recognize this, you know, I'll give you $1,000. If you didn't, if you actually can recognize it though, then I don't know. Here are the 5 forms. Here are the 5 forms, you guys. Practice. I want to draw, but it's too hard. It's so fucking easy. You make one of these shapes, and you combine it with another one of these shapes. If the shape that you're making is really that complex. After you do that, you figure out the details of what you're making. I can throw I could throw this cart into a little rectangle. After I throw the cart into a little rectangle, I can immediately start chiseling off the edges and even the edges towards the bottom, since it has more of a rounder shape than anything else. Okay? It's very important you know this, because look at this. Look at that. You know, I can use this same little method right here to make someone's mouth open up. Not really, but, you know, something like that. Look at the head. Circle, box triangle nose. That's not a real head. But obviously, you know, you kind of shape the head out, and you don't even have to do that much. As you can see, I didn't even draw the entire box shape configuration bullshit. I tell you, drawing it's so easy once you learn this hack right here. This is the only, it's such, like, when they say, like, you gotta know the basics, this is the basics. The basics are just absolutely basic. They're just basic as fuck. You learn this, you know how to draw. If you could throw these on planes, and if you throw them into perspective, you have learned the first step to drawing. I wish that when I started drawing, I just started drawing shapes. I wish I started playing with shapes like you saw on those other pages, because literally that's going to be the absolute foundation for everything you fucking do. And if you don't mess with shapes, and if you don't mess with foundations, and you don't mess with different perspectives, you don't mess with lines and bullshit, you're not gonna get anywhere. And trust me, I used to not want to do that shit. I didn't want to do that shit because I thought it was too much work. I was like, oh, I'm gonna just draw it. And here I am 12 years later. You know what? Yeah, because just drawing it is just not the way to go. As you see here, shapes, 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 people. Shapes, shapes, shapes. Look at that. It's all about imagining. You gotta do it enough to the point where you can imagine. It's so... I know I sound like one of those fucking YouTubers, but literally, once you do this shit on the level that these motherfuckers do it at, once you do it to a certain level, I mean, fuck. Yeah, I kind of understand these guys, you know? You know, this is just how I draw my difference between males and females. How, you know, just a little rule book, you know, how guys are going to have obviously sharper and maybe smaller features, and the girls are going to have, you know, curvier, maybe, not bigger, but like maybe just a little wider or like more cartoonish features, I guess. I don't fucking know, man. Like, whatever. See here, you know, bam, you know, play with your shapes. Look at that. When you draw your shape, when you put planes into your shapes, it really gives you think, because this was just a circle, but it's not a circle anymore. It's not a sphere. Okay, boom, look at that. And then now this one is a sphere cut in half. Okay, and this is my cylinder study. This was a cylinder study I did. I considered that a fail. The next day, I attacked cylinders. I didn't just draw it. I attacked it. I started at the top of the page here, and I just started going down. Literally moving through, we're almost done with the video anyways. Moving through, trying to understand cylinders. What can I make with cylinders? I can make an arm with a cylinder. I can make a leg with a cylinder. I can make a water bottle with a cylinder, right? You could do a lot of things with a cylinder. And as I'm messing around with the cylinder, I'm like, I could connect the cylinder. I can make a thigh with the cylinder and the bottom part with the cylinder. But what about the knee? How am I going to connect these two parts? And I decided that I can make a little wedge that is almost like a cube. I'd have to say that maybe a trapezoid. No, I'm sorry, fuck, man, shape. It's a goddamn shape that's like got a corner on it, all right? Maybe a triangle we're looking at here. We're looking at we're looking at this here. Maybe this here, this kinda, and it, you know, obviously the shape will change depending on this swooping upwards for it to function as a leg. And that's just, you know, simple stuff. And here's actually one of my examples. I was just talking about this earlier, how I don't use cylinders for fingers. Cylinders for fingers make no sense. It just looks so like I'm literally gritting my teeth. I don't know if you heard that, but I literally gritted my teeth right there. That's how much I hate seeing cylinders for fingers. I'm telling you, French fry it, box it up. I'm telling you, you're gonna fucking thank me later. Here's a little jellyfish study I did. It's actually being given away. I did that for somebody. This is the back of the page to teach the person how to draw a jellyfish, if the person wants to draw a jellyfish or whatever. There's some fucking shit at the bottom of the page. And some more cylinder studies. I fucked up this, whatever that is. That's how you play with your shapes. Because I didn't play for shapes for 12 years. Now I gotta do it for the next 3. Do you fucking understand what I'm trying to tell you to play with your shapes? So if you've been drawing for 2 damn days and you come into the video, oh, I want to learn how to draw. I want to do the damn shapes. I'm telling you why you need the shapes. Don't click off the video and think, oh, now I'm going to just go to Pinterest and I'm just going to draw a fucking circle, connect it with a goddamn cylinder, and now I'm getting ready to draw someone's face. We got to learn planes. We got to learn chopping the boxes up. We got to learn digging holes, like all types of shit that I teach myself. Oh, this is the end of the video. I did want to make a little drawing, but holy fuck, 30 minutes.